Greetings, welcome, and thank you for clicking. It's Christian of Standing Stones Healing, here with another choose one of 3 card reading for your monthly messages. Welcome, November. Thank you so much for being here with us, and I'm grateful to have you here with us as well. Now, if you are new to these readings, this is how it works. You choose number 1, number 2, or number 3, and there is a corresponding 5 or probably more this month reading for your monthly messages. Now, if you know what your number is, 1, 2, or 3, there is a link down below that you can get there straight away. But if you are not sure which number you want to choose for this month, no problem. I'm going to create some space and do a little drumming so that the number 1, 2, or 3 can arise for you for your monthly messages. Please join me in taking 3 deep cleansing breaths to clear away everything that's come before, everything that's coming later, and to focus in on this blessed present moment. What is your number, 1, 2, or 3? Greetings, number 1. Welcome, number 1, to your November messages. Now, number 1, there were a lot of cards for you for this month. As a matter of fact, there were a lot of cards for all 3 numbers this month. But number 1, let's see what is in store for you for your November. Number 1, we've got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, number 1. Number 2, number 1, we had two angel cards. We had 2 angel cards, 3 archangel cards, just all kinds of things everywhere for you, number 1. So that was the Page of Wands. Number 1, we had 2 angel cards. We have Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Now, number 1, we also have, I'm actually not too surprised to see this card based upon the message that I got with the first card. We have your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. Okay, great. Number 1. Your 3 archangel cards, number 1, are compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Yep, got it. Loud and clear for you, number 1. Patience, number 1. Archangel Jophiel says, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Beautiful, number 1. And claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Beautiful. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. And your Viking rune, number 1, is the rune of the unknown. The rune of the unknown. And finally, you had two Breathe Easy cards. You have I Am Loved. Love. When we embrace love, it embraces us back in miraculous forms, both seen and unseen. I breathe in the pure love that fills my heart as I think spiritual thoughts. I am filled with the joy that love brings to my life. And I am a mirror reflection. We are all mirrors for each other, seeing our likes and dislikes reflected back to us. Beautiful, number one. Okay, number one, what the heck is going on here? Well, first of all, number one, what I'm getting for you very clearly is that you've got some, just your emotions right now, number one, are just kind of almost in a sense like spilling all over the place. It's almost like an overflowing cup with the ways in which you might feel. And so you might feel a lot of emotion, or you might feel one emotion one moment and then the next minute another emotion. And so it's almost like there's a lot going on for you emotionally for your November number one. And you may very well indeed be feeling that already right now, number one. And so I'm just picking up on a lot of emotions just kind of bubbling up. And you're being encouraged, number one, to really tap into some self-love at this time to help with all of those emotions that are just kind of doing this all over the place, number one. Now, number one, what I'm getting here for you is that you may indeed be having some kind of relationship challenge at this time, and you're being encouraged to really bring your, okay, number one, I'm going to try to put this into human words, okay? The messages that I'm getting on this. Bring yourself as a child to this situation, but not, number one, the child that is just all over the place in terms of their emotions, not the child that is just bubbling everywhere emotionally, but the child that is full of wonder, the child that is full of joy, the child of you that is full of a sense of wonder and awe and love and compassion and all of those things. And so, number one, to your November, it's time to bring out the child of you, but the child of you that is, quote, pure and quote, innocent. I'm not so sure how I feel about those words themselves, pure and innocent, as we strive for purity, whatever that means. But that idea, number one, of the child that is, quote, pure and quote, innocent, the child that is loving and compassionate and full of wonder and awe at the world, it's time to bring that child to your November and to bring that child to any relationship challenges that you're having at this time, and to particularly bring that compassion and that love along with you at this time, number one. And so, number one, you're really being encouraged to use that sense of compassion and love on yourself right now. So it's almost like, number one, bring the child of you, the child that you were, to love you as an adult at this time. So often we talk about inner child work and we have to reach out and love that young child that we were. Well, what about the young child loving us as the adult? What about bringing the love and the compassion and the wonder and the joy that we had as children to our experience as an adult? Now, you may be thinking, well, Christian, I didn't have a lot of joy as a child, I had a really rough childhood. I want to say, first of all, if that is the case, I'm sorry. And second of all, it doesn't even have to be the kind of love and compassion from your own childhood, but rather simply love and compassion that you as a child might have felt or might even have wanted to feel. But definitely there's a child element in all of this, number one. And I'm going to be completely brutally honest here, number one. This is a challenging reading because of all of the stuff that you've got going on. Like emotionally, there's so much here. It's challenging, number one, to wade through all of the emotions that you've got going on right now. And so, what that really requires, or I don't want to say requires, but asks of you right now, is really bringing more of a kind of childlike kind of sense of compassion and love to your experience right now. So dig out that child that you were in terms of the love and in terms of the compassion, and bring that child out during your November. Now, here's one thing that it is going to assist you with and that you're being encouraged to do. It's this aspect of, where is it here? Number one. Here it is. This aspect of being a spiritual teacher. Yes, indeed. And so it's time, number one, to almost in a sense be a spiritual teacher to yourself and to bring love and compassion and that sense of childlike wisdom to yourself and your own experience right now. Now, again, I am also getting some encouragement that there might be some kind of a relationship challenge within all of this as well. And when I say relationship challenge, I mean it can be with a loved one, a coworker, a friend, or even number one, yourself, because there is a lot going on here. So, time to bring it down to a more fundamental kind of element in terms of just the childlike love and compassion for yourself at this time and for anyone else who might be involved in your experience right now. It's time to radiate that as best you can, because that's going to help to shine a light on all of this. Number one, all of this. But definitely loud and clear, we've got that encouragement with the childlike element, and we've got the encouragement to bring that sense of child into your November, number one, and that sense of, the love and the compassion, the wonder, and even the joy, because right now, number one, with so much going on in here, it's really reflecting a lot going on outside of you. And so if it seems like there's a lot going on out here for you right now and in your November number one, it's a reflection of all of the everything that's going on in here. Okay? So it's just time to focus in on bringing in some more love for yourself at this time, especially, and more love of yourself as a child and from your child self to your adult self. So there you have it, number one. Time to cut through some of all of this going on and to just be loving and kind and gentle with yourself. This is going to take some time. So just know that cutting through all of the emotions and everything going on is going to take a little time. So be gentle with yourself during that. And also at this time, you've got the encouragement to just pay attention to the signs that you might be receiving. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that might be coming to you. Just pay attention to those at this time as well. They're here to assist you, and there may be very much indeed a lot going on in terms of the thoughts and the feelings and everything. It's time to focus in on the ones that really you want to be feeling, and the ones that really are helpful for you at this time. And so that may very well be this childlike kind of sense of wonder and love and compassion, you know, just like a child petting an animal or a dragon or whatever the case might be. You know, maybe bring some of that sense to your November number one to help with all of this. Oh, and by the way, the unknown rune, the blank rune here, the rune of the unknown is here to say, just really, yeah, there is a lot going on. The rune's got nothing more to say about this. I mean, almost in a sense, like, thank God. No. But what this rune is saying is that there is a lot going on for you, and that there is a lot of just this right now, and a lot that you're feeling, even like, I don't even know what to do with all of this. And what the cards are encouraging you to do with all of this is to love yourself like yourself. Love yourself like the child that you were, and the child that in many ways, number one, you still are, that we all still are. And so there you are, number one, sending lots of blessings and best wishes to yourself, loving on yourself, and cutting through some of those scattered feelings and all of the emotions that are bubbling up at this time. Please be gentle with yourself during all of it. And number one, I do have coming up this month a very special rune reading weekend, so you might be interested in getting an individual one-on-one rune reading with me. The link is down below to do that. And it would be wonderful to meet with you one-on-one to offer you more messages from the runes, even to help you get a little bit more clarity on all of this that is going on for you. I also want to mention that coming up this month as well is another free Reiki business workshop. The link to register for that is down below as well. So number one, what's going on for you this month? All of the everything. Drop it down below for us in the comments. Let us know that you're a number one. It would be wonderful to hear from you, number one. Oh, and number one, I almost forgot. My Unlock Your Card Magic program, my card reading program, I have now turned it into a self-paced program. It's almost available for everyone and anyone. You can get on the wait list to learn more about when it becomes available down below as well. So click on that link to learn more about the program and to get on the wait list for it. So I'm sending so many blessings, number one, to you and to your November. Greetings, number two. Welcome, number two, to your November 2023 messages. Number two, you had a lot of cards here, as well as everyone did this month. So there are a lot of messages for our November for sure. But let's see what we've got here for you, number two. We have, oh man, number two, you had four. You had four Celtic Dragon Tarot cards. Let's see what they are. We've got the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Chariot, and the King of Swords. Yep, absolutely. So many messages here, but let's see what else we got. Your angel card is from Archangel Raphael. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Archangel Zadkiel says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Clairaudience. Beautiful. Number two. Number two, your Viking rune is the Rune of Defense. The Rune of Defense. And your Breathe Easy card is Oracle. I am an oracle. An oracle is aware of the subtle voices and symbols that reveal the messages that guide us. I breathe in the trust I need to follow my intuition. I am filled with the wisdom of my higher self. Beautiful, number two. Okay, number two, very clearly, here's what I'm getting for you. As a matter of fact, this was the card I wanted. Lately, you've been feeling some feelings of like, oh crap. WTF, what the heck, woe is me. You've been feeling some feelings of defensiveness, number two. This is the rune of defense, some feelings of defensiveness, and we've got that very clearly here with the Four of Pentacles as well. Very much of this kind of emotion. So defensiveness, what the heck, even some feelings, number two, of how did I get myself into this mess? How do I get myself out of it? How the heck did I get here? Woe is me. What have I done? Ugh, what do I do with any of this? Defensiveness, how did I do this? I don't know. Upset about it, not very happy, arg kind of feelings. Now, maybe you're feeling those feelings right now already. Maybe you'll feel them throughout the month of November. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's very clear that there have been some challenges for you at this time. And indeed, you are feeling it. And you're even feeling defensive about it as well. And so what to do about it, number two. What to do, number two. Well, number two, we've got the Chariot here for some encouragement for us, to really encourage us to do some things to get the energy moving and to kind of cast off those types of feelings. And so number two, that might look to you like all different kinds of things. The Chariot here really does encourage us to focus on balance, because, you know, a chariot cannot move forward if it isn't balanced. And so in order to help remove some of these feelings, some of the woe is me, defensiveness kinds of feelings, you're really being encouraged to seek some balance, and this is a great time to be able to do that. And it's important to do it in the way that resonates with you and what it means to you, number two. And so number two, the Chariot is a powerful card. It's got a lot of energy behind it, and it's really saying it's time to move forward. You can indeed move forward. It's time, number two, to move forward from these feelings. So absolutely, it's time to push past those feelings. Now, some things that are going to help you push past those feelings: listening to the messages in addition to the balance. So seeking balance, finding balance, creating balance in whatever way it means to you. Listening to the messages, particularly things that you might hear. And so paying attention in a clairaudient kind of way and listening to any messages that you might receive. But the cards are really clear that it is really time for you to move on from these feelings. Now, I also want to say that Archangel Raphael is saying it's time to do some healing around these feelings. It's time to do some healing and moving forward. Yeah, maybe some physical challenges as well, number two, are a part of it. Sometimes, well, lots of times, they can have us feeling those kinds of defensive, woe is me, what the heck, how did I get here kinds of feelings. And so if those have to do with physical challenges, know that absolutely you're being encouraged that you can do this and move forward. And even if they don't have to do with physical challenges, number two, you're being encouraged that yes, you can do this. It's time to heal some of these types of feelings. Now, number two, you've also got here this Oracle card. I am an Oracle. And this is saying, number two, that you've got the power to do this. It's a reinforcement of the clairaudient card that's saying, listen to the messages are around you. But what it is also really saying is that the messages are within you. Number 2, the messages are within you. And so you indeed are your own oracle. And for real, we've got that here with the Chariot as well, with this powerful card. So number 2, the messages that you are seeking. So if you're like, I need some help busting out of this kind of experience, or no, not, that's the wrong card. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I need some assistance busting out of this kind of feeling. What do I do? How do I do it? Listen to the messages, yes. And number 2, you have the messages within you. You are your own oracle. You have the power to help yourself in this situation. And so you're being encouraged, number 2, to do just that throughout your November. Help yourself. Be your own oracle and tap into your own Archangel Raphael power. Now, what else do we have? We have, of course, this 3 of Cups. And what is this all about? This card is saying, number 2, that as you are working through these feelings and as you are creating balance in your November, as you are listening to the messages and as you are recognizing the messages from within, you are indeed gonna get some real benefit from that. We can see we've got overflowing cups, a chest full of riches, riches, riches everywhere. Number 2, and what this is saying is that as you process these emotions, as you work on those feelings of defensiveness, as you open yourself up to the messages externally and internally, you're going to really be experiencing some benefits from that, some riches and some treasures. And that is a beautiful thing for sure. So thank you so much, number 2. The cards are really clear here for you this month with those messages. Number 2, I also want to invite you to get messages from me for a very special rune reading weekend. I only do this once a year, or at least the last time I did it was a year ago. And so I don't know when I might do it again. Maybe it might be another year until I offer another special rune reading weekend. Coming up in November, to schedule your own one-on-one rune reading with me, there's a link down below. You can learn more and schedule for your own individual rune reading. These are special, powerful readings. Number 2, I also want to encourage you that coming up this month is the final of 3 free Reiki business workshops. The link to register for that is down below as well. And number 2, I'm excited to announce that my powerful Unlock Your Card Magic program, to be able to read any cards for anyone at any time, has now been turned into a self-paced program. It is almost ready for everyone, not quite yet. And so you can get on the wait list to learn more and find out when that program comes available. And to be the first to register, slots are limited to register for that self-paced program. And so you will be able to learn more at the link down below and to get on the wait list for notification of when that program is available. So thank you so much, number 2. I appreciate you, and I'm sending so many blessings and best wishes to your November. Greetings, number 3. Welcome, number 3, to your November 2023 messages. Number 3, you had quite a few cards, but then again, so did everyone else this month. The cards had lots of messages for everyone. And so let's see what we have for you for your November. Number 3, you had 2 Celtic Dragon Tarot cards. They are the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Wands. Great, number 3. I've got clear messages coming up on all of those, both of those. But let's see what the others have to say. We have 2 angel cards. Yvonne, who says, You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Yep, I got the message loud and clear right here. Number 3. Beautiful. And when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for that message. You also had 2 Archangel cards. We've got, haha, not surprised by this, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Yes, indeed, the charging steed. I've got it very clearly for you, number 3. This is exciting. And Archangel Haniel, who says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Beautiful. Number 3. But wait, we have the rune of joy and we have grounding. I am grounded. When life overwhelms us, it is time to get outside and touch the earth to ground ourselves, reestablishing our essential unity with nature. I breathe in the comfort of Mother Earth. Yes, sending blessings to our blessed Mother Earth and sending blessings to you, number 3, for your November. Here is what is so clear for you. Now, number 3, I don't know if you know this or not. I don't know if you feel this. I don't know if you've already got these kinds of senses going on. But you've got newness on your horizon. There are new things happening for you. And there's a lot of movement behind those things, number 3. And so there's a lot of energy, a lot of powerful energy along with you at this time, number 3. And it is ushering in some brand new things. So with this Ace of Cups, you can see we've got baby dragons here. You've got newness on your horizon, number 3. It may very well indeed be already here right now. And if it's not, know that it is coming. Know that it is like right here. So it is really on its way, and it is on its way, number 3, in a thundering kind of way. Now, when I got the message from this card, where I was like, yeah, I got the message loud and clear. It's the image of a horse, number 3, a thundering, running horse. And so then, of course, right after that, what card do we have? Check out that thundering horse, right? Well, thundering unicorn. But number 3, it is really time for you to tap into and harness that thundering energy of change right now. And so if you're thinking that you're wanting something new, if you're wanting to make a change, number 3, it is absolutely time to do it. And if you've got change going on right now, number 3, not a surprise, it is time for you to recognize that there's a lot of energy and motion behind that change and to harness it even more, number 3. Now, one way that you can harness it is indeed through the power of the moon. I don't know about you, but the moon does impact me. It gives me some restlessness. I have a little trouble sleeping around the full moon time, and I'm usually a very good sleeper. So I don't know if you resonate with the moon, but indeed you're being encouraged to consider using the moon during the month of November to help you usher in these changes that you want and to help you really kind of push them even more. Number 3, you may want to picture horses during the month of November. You may want to hang up pictures of horses. You may want to put a picture of a horse on your computer wallpaper or phone, and to really use the horse as inspiration for you, and a running horse especially as inspiration for you for your November, with moving forward with these changes that you want and changes that are on the way. So picturing horses, picturing their powerful movement, picturing trains or other things, cheetahs that are really moving and pushing, tapping into the moon and allowing the moon to assist you with generating and helping those changes. And also number 3, to do a little bit of self-care types of things. So maybe even creating some kind of self-care ritual around this idea of the change and the newness, and bringing in the things that you want for your November number 3, and even beyond your November number 3. You've got some more encouragement here for you to help you with bringing in those changes. And that encouragement also includes finding the joy. So what brings you joy? To focus in on the joy throughout the month of November. You know, you may want to make a list, number 3, of things that bring you joy. You may want to think about things that really light your fire and that you're passionate about, number 3, to help cultivate and harness some of that powerful energy that's around you right now, number 3. I mean, you've got this thundering unicorn, you've got the flying dragons, you've got the horse that's coming up and saying, "Here I am," to encourage you. So much power here, number 3. You really can make powerful use of it at this time to help bring about the changes that you want and to harness the changes that are happening. So indeed, there is newness on the horizon for you, and indeed now is a powerful time for you to really amplify the energy, to tap into it and to cultivate it, and doing things like focusing on the horse, the cheetah, the train, to tap into what brings you joy, to practice self-care at this time is going to help with all of that. Another thing that is going to help with all of that is some grounding too. So making sure that as all of this energy is rushing around you in November, as the cheetahs are running and the horses are galloping and the steam engines are steaming, that you make sure to get some grounding as well, and to stay grounded as all of this energy is moving around you and through you and from you in your November number 3. So it's really exciting. It's a powerful time for you, number 3. Use the moon to tap into it and to make more of it, to amplify it. The moon has powerful energy, so tap into the moon's energy to assist you. Take good care of yourself, get some grounding, focus on what brings you joy. And I'm excited for you and your November number 3. You know, drop it in the comments for us. Let us know that you're a number 3. Even number 3, let us know what changes are on the horizon for you, or what changes you want to make and bring about for your November and even beyond. So number 3, I'm sending you lots of blessings and best wishes for your powerful November. That's a great reading for you for your November number 3. And number 3, I also want to invite you. In November, I am having another Rune reading weekend. These are very special weekends. I don't offer them very often. As a matter of fact, the last one I offered was 1 year ago. And so I don't know when I might offer it again. Maybe it might be another year, but you can get a special one-on-one Rune reading with me that is going to offer all kinds of messages, information, insight, and guidance for you. So you can learn more at the link down below. Also coming up in November, I've got another free Reiki business workshop. It's the third of 3 free Reiki business workshops. You can learn more and register at the link down below for that as well. And finally, number 3, my powerful Unlock Your Card Magic program to be able to read any cards for anyone. I usually offer this program twice a year. It is now a self-paced program and it is almost ready for release. If you're interested, learn more down on the link below. You can get on the wait list to hear about when that program comes available and to be the first to get access to the program for a very limited number of students. So learn more and click on the link down below. And I'm sending you, number 3, so many blessings and best wishes for all of that energy and for your November 2023.